565678. What's up, Porkers? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back
To the Realcast.
Oh, yeah.
Nou,
The
hey,
Realcast.
si senor, my bro.
Yo, I thought you were going to say is in your cabin.
Zegge,
Hey, bro. Danger. Gevaar.
Ngozi.
Nee, bro. Oei, stupid.
Another fortnight, back at it again to take you on another audio journey. Oh, yes. And our factory workers, they must have gotten paid. So, shout out to you guys.
Inderdaad.
You know what I mean? We never forget you guys. And yeah, we're excited to get into it today. A lot of content for you guys.
Yes.
Country's been through some turmoil. We'll get into all that shit, don't you worry. And yeah, if you want to catch us, you can find us at the Realcast, they say. Do you want to continue with this?
Yeah, why?
I'm getting a call from a top.
Yo, that's a TikTok, man. Okay, guys. Okay, let me firstly, I apologize to anybody listening, anybody watching, wherever you find yourself consuming this content. We generally try to be professional here. But anyway, if you'd like to follow the podcast, you can find us at Realcast SA on Instagram and Twitter. You can find myself at I Am Basic on Instagram and Twitter as well. You can find this invisible bra here at @you_the_don on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok as well, at the Realcast TV. We are also available on all streaming platforms. Well, yeah, most major DSPs. That is Apple Music, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Amazon Music, or wherever you find your podcast. If that's not your thing, you can find us at our subdomain. That's www.therealcastsa.podbean.com. If you'd like to get in touch with the show, you can find us on our email address, actively monitored. Never forget. Would you like... Oh, he's back. Wait, he's back. Would you like to tell them where they can email
Sorry
us
about
at?
that. Yeah, we have an actively monitored email address.
Yeah.
No weekends. No weekends. Shout out second choice, host. Anyway.
It's not second choice, bro.
Second choice to me, bro.
Yeah, yo, this man.
Anyway, and this was like just saying hi. This was no particular sign. Anyway, yeah, you can find us at an actively monitored email address, whether you like the show, whether you don't like the show, whether you want to get on the show, whether you know people who would want to get on the show, anything you want to contact us about. If you want us to potentially do a partnership with you guys where you sponsor us, I mean, come through, my bro.
In these
Manscaped,
times, man.
Surf Shark, my bro.
Bro, in these tough times, man.
Yeah, bro. Even Ouros, my bro. If you want Carl to say guava, then he will dial, my bro. But yeah, let me get to the point. That's at trealcast@gmail.com. That's where you can find us. I monitor that actively, so I will see your mail. Is there anything else? You can find me at Geo.
I already said that. You weren't here.
Done.
You weren't here. You see now.
You can find me.
I already said it, bro.
find me on
I already
LinkedIn
said it,
at-
though. Doesn't matter now. It's gone. It's done. Opportunity's clear. Anyway,
yeah.
guys, the GTI Fund, if you'd like to sponsor the show, or just give us a little donation to keep the content coming, to improve that content for you guys. Details are in the description, wherever you're listening to this on YouTube. If you're consuming it there, just check the description box. The details will be there as well. And yeah, one more thing. I think today is going to be a pretty serious episode, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because
but
some serious topics. But we'll obviously keep the clowning
yeah,
coming.
I mean, I'm here.
So,
That's all,
oh,
bruh.
hey, man's wearing his shades indoors, so you know it's about to be some coonery going on here. So, if you are a sensitive viewer or listener, wherever you find yourself consuming our content, this is the time for you to remove yourself from this environment. Because, as we say, every fortnight, we are the Realcast. We keep it real, we keep it raw, we keep it uncensored. So, Ryan Stories reviews, the Ace family, we got robbed, gone wrong,
brother. Are you nuts?
That's
my
more
bro?
up your alley.
Yeah,
And for those of you guys that are still here, shout out to you.
and
And let's get into the shits, man.
let's get to the shits.
How
my
you
bro.
been, Aya? How you been?
Me? Oh, it's an interesting one, eh? Because personally, I've been quite good. I've really, really had a good week. I've enjoyed. I've been productive at work, etc. Like I'm doing well. You know what I mean? I would say. And yeah, man, I got fines. That was annoying just today. But I mean,
but I
that's
think
that
at
I
this
guess
time the
is on
country
me.
needs your donations. So
Yeah, no, they
so by all
definitely
means
do.
keep getting fines.
They
man, bro.
definitely
You're
do.
doing
Yeah.
us a service.
That's why I didn't even go to court this time, bro, and say that I have 3 lighties cap. I just paid it this time, bro. Pay City Legends. But away, sponsor us. Imagine having a governmental bag. Couple that Pay City tender, tenderpreneur, man. But away, yeah, I think it's good. In terms of what I've seen, in the week, though, obviously, I don't know if it's obvious. To some, it might not be obvious, but like,
to most people, most decent people, I think.
yeah, to most decent. Obviously, it's like really been tough to watch, and to just see what's going on. Like, also another thing is, and I've spoken to friends that I have that are all over the country and colleagues, etc. Like sitting in Cape Town, right? And I'm so fortunate, and I'm thankful that I do live here as well. Obviously, it could have easily been here, but it wasn't here.
I don't think easily, but okay.
Nah, I just mean like it
Can happen to anybody.
can happen to
Okay,
anybody.
sure.
That's what I mean when I say it. Yeah,
Sure.
maybe not as easily because we know the Owens here. Don't
Strapped
give
up,
krag
maybe.
weg. Oh, yeah. But similarly in KZN and in Joburg and in Gauteng, there was also signs of that. The community is not just gonna take any kak. You know what I mean? We will get into that, but what I'm trying to say by this is I've told all of them that, there's nothing I can do. I'm just sitting on the sidelines here and watching. You know what I mean? And like, just like horrified. And all I can say is, look, my thoughts are with you. Stay protected, stay strapped, do this, do that,
Yeah.
And just, prayers as well. That's also a big thing that I think we have done for each other in this week. I think we should do it all the time, not just this week. And I include myself in that. But so personally, great. In terms of a collective as a citizen of South Africa, not the greatest.
Okay.
Your side, bro.
Nah, how can I top that, maybe? That was great. That was great.
Wow.
All that.
Okay.
I forgive you for being late.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Nah, I'm joking.
At least.
Nah, I've been okay. I've been good. Actually, I've been good. Been great. Obviously, like you said, we find ourselves in a fortunate position.
Yeah.
In terms of the state of the country, and obviously the fact that we're still employed. I actually found out that the unemployment rate is like 60%, bruh.
Yeah,
so that's a bit cut.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, Gini coefficient looking a bit chilly.
Oh, that is.
Me gusta.
Wild, bro.
But yeah, so
Yesterday.
I just try and count my blessings, whenever I find something to complain about. Yeah, are you sure you want to smoke this? I was exposed.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't.
Okay, so yeah, you see, like, it's cherry, black cherry. You don't need to press.
Oh, it's just pull.
Yeah, that's also another TikTok. Imbecile.
Then other white people stuff. Working.
But
yeah, put that on.
But like under the circumstances, I mean, like, it's been great. I've been great.
You've been great.
Yeah. Like I've been doing great.
Like great.
Yeah.
Like you know what great means.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah.
So not just good, great.
Great, bro.
Oh, okay.
Great. There's a lot of things happening for me in my life at the moment.
Can you get into detail?
Nah,
or is it
rather not. Rather not.
Offline. You have someone to talk to in
media. These people always get in their bag and try to destroy things for others, man. So we.
Oh, you're big. Yes.
So I've been great. A lot of things. I'm heading into a new season, so I'm thankful for that. I obviously sympathize with the rest of us that are not in that position. All we can do is use our platform to speak out about it. I mean, I'm not built to be a SANDF soldier.
Yeah.
I'm not the bra that's gonna stand and fucking go protect everybody and their mother. I'm not built like that.
Oh yeah.
So I will do what I can with what I have, and obviously prayers and thoughts go out to everybody affected by what's been happening. But other than that, grateful, humble, blessed, and highly favored. Sinjay. There we go. But yeah, so that's a good recap. Yeah, so I think we might as well get into it since we are alluding to what has happened. Do you want to give us like a breakdown?
I'll do the best that I can. Just let me take a last 3 course.
Oh, let me take a last 3 course.
Last week was cowboy style horse.
But it's coming soon, bro.
Yo, wit cowboy style horse, bro. Yo, oh you just funny cop, watch out, bro. Oh yeah. So what has happened? I think it started Monday in all earnestness, and I know Monday and Tuesday was like the worst of it. There was civil unrest in parts of South Africa, particularly KZN, and then also Gauteng. What it started as was protests with regards to Jay-Z, our former president, that is obviously gonna go to jail now. Is on his way to jail.
I think he's already in custody.
Oh, okay. So about that whole verdict, you know, the Zulu supporters. It's the Zulu supporters of him.
Right? I think so, bro.
That was this was the main protest.
Yeah.
Right, it's because he's obviously got great stature in the Zulu community, and he has a lot of supporters there as well. And then that devolved into, everyone that protest devolved into looting and defacing of property.
Yeah.
And then everybody and the tiny summa decided, I also wanna, since men's looting like a mall, I also wanna die. You understand? So then that devolved into a mass looting and defacing of property. Other things that happened were, supply lines in terms of the food, for instance, like trucks that would come were targeted, factories, like it was total carnage in the country. And then, of course, communities were threatened by this. Their safety was threatened by this. And because of the I was going to say presence, but lack of presence of the correctional services and law enforcement, some communities had to take the protection of the community in their own hands. And there were like roadblocks. I spoke to someone from Durban, and he was telling me how their community have like legit roadblocks. People came out with their hunting rifles. People standing on balconies with a scope, my bro. Are you mad? Like real war shit, bruh. Mans was like, I had to go buy ammo because we didn't have enough ammo. And I'm whoa, this is like legit, man. You know what I mean? You're seeing videos all over social media about, how certain looters or trespassers, because they could have been doing anything. I just know that they were trespassers. Highly likely they were trespassers. And how they've been dealt with by the community, neighborhood watchers,
but
taking shit.
If I can stop you there, we obviously saw the infamous guy with his face in the cake in the supermarket. And we can obviously get into that. But I think
it's actually the cover art.
I think it's surreal, man. For me, I'm speaking for myself. You seeing what is happening. Like we've seen it happen in America in the past few years, and that's one thing. But once it comes home,
then
it's different.
It's just way different.
I remember sitting at my desk and I'm watching this shit unfold in front of my eyes, and I'm thinking it can reach here where I am now. It can reach where my family's at.
Yeah.
It can reach my home, and what are we gonna do if it happens?
Yeah.
I'm not there to protect whoever I need to protect.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I saw those videos, but I was like, what the fuck is the world coming to? We've seen it happen there, but it's here now. So what the fuck?
I was thinking the same thing. I was a lot of the time I was thinking, don't come to Cape Town. We have a group chat where we were talking about getting the strap and but just being prepared.
But I think I think it's important though. Sorry, man. I'm just saying I think it's
the Second Amendment.
Nah, man. I think it's important though. If you didn't think about it or realize it now, you protecting your family first and foremost, and communities protecting each other. If you didn't realize the importance of that, I hope and pray that you realize it now, because the government is they're not gonna do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Carry on.
And yeah, what I was saying is it's not about getting the strap because we're gonna be out here selling us. Like, nah, it's not like that. It's just that if that situation were to happen in your community now, you see how quickly, just through a finger snap, my bro. Like they were like this that was talking to me from Durban. Like he lives in a posh area, bruh. I'm not gonna mention the area obviously, but it happened there also. The Owens were live, you know what I mean? So what are you gonna do? Like Carl mentioned, and I'll reiterate with me as well, my bro, I ain't built for war shit, bruh. I'm not gonna Krav Maga the Owens easy, you know what I mean? Like that's not me. Right?
Yeah.
So then what are you gonna do when the Owens are on your property, when the Owens are in your malls, you know? And your mains is there, your tannies is there, your sisters there, your significant others there. What you gonna do?
Yeah, because I mean, obviously you have family or friends or people that you know that work at these establishments. Or your mother owns a business. And they just fucking destroyed something that your parents, your family worked so hard towards, and all of it is fucked. So we can talk about and we can start unpacking the different facets of what is happening and what is unfolding right in front of our eyes here at home on our own soil, right?
Take it away, maybe.
So before we get into it, I think it's very important to establish common ground, no?
Right.
Between us having the conversation and for whoever's listening, right?
Right.
So a lot of things that have come into the conversation, and it's kind of unavoidable when there's any sort of unrest, especially here, or any sort of, political argument, whatever. Can we just agree? Racism, bad.
Right.
Racism is bad. Stealing is bad.
Stealing is bad.
Right?
Vandalism is
Prejudice, bad.
Bad.
Discrimination, bad. Apartheid, bad. Right? So we can agree on that. Right? Because I think...
Yeah, I think it's good that we get that sorted.
Yeah, because I think, again, violence of any sort, it's bad.
Yeah.
Whether it's violence in retaliation or violence in instigation. Starting the thing. It's bad. We can agree. Okay, because you've watched something that was, like you said, it started because of Jacob Zuma's arrest, right?
Right.
And then it evolved into looting, stealing, vandalism, destruction of property, violence, whatever you name it turned into that. And then it started evolving into retaliation. Then it became racism. Then it became, this is because of the history of South Africa, and it just blew up into something, right? So for me personally, I think we can all sympathize, right, with the state of the country before all of this.
Yeah.
Right? We can sympathize. The unemployment rate is unprecedented, according to me. It's sky high, 60%.
I think it's the worst in the world.
It's probably.
Well, the Gini coefficient is the worst in the world.
Yeah. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
Right? We can sympathize with people that have lost everything, and we can debate about what to do or whose fault it is. Right? We can all agree it's bad. The situation is dire. Poverty it's bad. Right? So, where do we draw the line between sympathizing, and then making excuses for what is unfolding?
Yeah.
Right? Because I've seen lots of videos saying like, but you need to understand, this, that, the history, apartheid.
Get into it.
Do you know what I mean?
Because I want to talk about it. Like,
because people saying, no, but if you knew the history of the country, if you actually took the time to educate yourself, you would understand as to why. And all I'm thinking is just like, no.
So here's my question.
Okay, go on.
My question is, I need to, and given we've went through the ground rules and whatever in the beginning, so I'm not gonna repeat that now. If you didn't hear that part, then
okay, I'll repeat it because we'll probably upload it on TikTok, and you must know short form content is toxic.
But the number is die, my bro.
So racism bad, apartheid bad, discrimination bad, looting bad, stealing bad, violence bad. That's what we said.
So now the number is this. I must now understand that if I were educated on the socio-economic complexity of South Africa and the dire situation of poverty, the high unemployment rate, the low literacy rate even. You know, like we can go on and on and on, blue in the face, right? I must now, because that is everything. So let me phrase it this way. Because of all that, it must now be okay that my mall is being looted because these people are desperate because they're in poverty.
I don't think well, I'm going to speak from the other side now, or as best I can, right? I don't think people are particularly saying it's okay. I think they are saying, don't just look at things on the surface.
No, be that as it may, it's still wrong.
No, definitely. I agree. I'm in the same boat.
Be that as it may, when they come into your joint, then
we want to
challenge you to think about the socio-economic complexities.
And now that you speak about it, I think a lot of these clapbacks, let's call it clapbacks, or saying, whatever the case may be, right? A lot of it is coming from a position, as they would say in today's times, a position of privilege, which I don't necessarily, how can I say, see as a valid argument, because everybody has privilege in any like different ways. We all have different types of privileges. I don't know if you agree with that.
Yeah.
Like for instance,
different types and to different degrees.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like for instance, for those of you that don't understand, like we have this thing. Let's say white privilege, that's the most common thing moved around, which is the idea that you have privilege because of the color of your skin. Like you will be treated better than someone that is colored or black or whatever. I don't believe that, but it's one of those things, right? So, but what I'm trying to say is that...
But then you also have BE.
Yeah. Everybody has different types of privilege. Like, I could be rich, for instance, no? I could be rich and you could be poor, no? I have a financial privilege over you, right? But you could be more... How can I say, you could be safer walking in a dangerous neighborhood than I would be, because maybe people know you. Let's say, for instance, you from Bontiville, no?
And you look like a mark.
Yeah, and I look like you look
you look like a mark because you're rich. Like,
let's just say you from like a Bontiville or something.
Okay.
Right? And I'm maybe from Plattekloof, right? And you walk and you walking in Bontiville, right? You this is your normal. You understand? Whereas for me, I'd be like, what the fuck? Owens, I have my polo t-shirt on and my Versace sweater, or whatever the fuck.
And you just say,
and
safe,
you understand?
bro.
Whereas you
must
be more street smart and be like, okay, nah.
Yeah.
Don't even give this Owens. So you have the privilege of being more street smart. That's, I'm just trying to show. And then, like, everybody's been talking about, you're speaking from a position of privilege, you don't understand. My thing is this. When it comes to your home, when people start invading your home, your business, they take things that you have worked your arse off for, then privilege doesn't matter.
Yeah. Then because let's protect what is mine.
Yes, because it's mine. Do you understand? And I would be hard pressed to find someone who in that situation differs from what I just said now.
Yeah.
Like all these people saying you need.
There's a lot of people that will say that they would be different.
It's cap. That's cap. Like
just like this man capped about the OnlyFans thing.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Like to all the people saying you need to understand the socioeconomic reasons why people are doing this. Yeah. No. The minute they break into my shop, my business, they take what I worked my ass off for.
Yeah.
I'm fucking you up, bro.
Yeah, on site, bro.
That's on God, my bro.
On Bompton.
Me and mines are not gonna suffer because you hungry. I'm sorry. It might sound inhumane and it might sound rude or callous or malice, whatever the term is. But that's just the reality. Because the overarching need is
self-preservation above all.
There we go.
Coming soon.
And me and mines, I'll be damned if I'm not gonna protect me and mines because you are hungry. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm all for helping the poor. I'm all for helping one another. But don't steal. Don't break off. Don't. You know, I'm not. Let's say for instance, I've worked for something my entire life. I don't have to give you anything. I don't have to. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no law that forces me to give you something.
Like we mentioned, like it's different if it's under duress.
Exactly. So when you talk about this privilege thing of, they're not robbing your thing. I mean, when you, I just made a stupid example. When you're speaking about people who are saying that this is wrong, speaking from a point of privilege. It cuts no ice. It's wrong. What's wrong? Because if we're going to take into account everybody's story, for instance, we can justify any kind.
Yeah.
No, he stole that because he don't have food. His parents don't work, but you stole. Somebody is without now because you stole.
Yeah.
No, he murdered that bruh because he was abused as a child.
Now what now?
Now what now? Imagine we must take into account everybody's backstory when dealing with these issues. We'd never get anything solved.
That's facts, bro.
So that's what I have to say on that, bruh.
Nah, I fully agree. The thing is the whole social media thing. People love to be self-righteous and come across as the kind of paragon of righteousness.
That's a fact.
The paragon of, being for everyone, and because it was now on a post and people are gullible, the vulgar crowd and all that. Now they're like, yo, if we could all just be like this person and that person. Another view on it is, if you aren't like that nowadays with a big platform on social media, then you also will get demonized by the mob as well.
But
you know what I mean?
I don't understand that, bro. Like, I get people with a platform, you need to use it responsibly. I agree.
Yeah.
But if this is a podcast where we discuss our gallivanting and whatever, we talk about being with the Owens, we talk about, and we've amassed 500,000 followers, let's just say, which we will eventually. Right? I don't need to talk about what's happening in the country.
Yeah, facts.
I don't have to use my platform to discuss issues that you are pressed about. That's your norm. Create your own platform.
Create your own platform, get on that level, and then you die.
If I want to, I will do it out of my own.
And I won't do it to what your angle is. I'll do it what I believe, and that's that. You know what I mean?
And also what you were saying about like people keeping up appearances. Like I was watching Death Note again this week, and Ryuk said it. Or not Ryuk. Light was talking to Ryuk about like human nature, man. And he was like in front of people, like in front of other people, humans will keep up appearances.
Yeah.
But most likely they will be thinking some other shit when they're alone, or doing some other shit when they're alone. So
a man is nothing more or less than what he appears to be.
That's true.
If I appear to be a dickhead to Carl, guess what? He's going to think I'm an asshole. Right? If I'm the kindest to Carl, and I'm just like buying this man the yearly stuff for nothing and just saying, you know what? Yeah, but I have a laptop, whatever. He's going to think, yo, this man is generous, Yo, this man. You know what I mean? In the meantime, bro, I have other plans in the back of my head, and on the weekends, I do some sick shit. Nobody will know because that's what I appear to be like. Like, I mean, stay woke, maybe.
Exactly.
You think what you're doing on TikTok is woke? No, that ain't woke, maybe.
Exactly. And that's also another thing I want to get to, bro. Like,
woke.
People, like, I think, I saw this, I was scrolling through Instagram, and you know the homie Dr. Jordan B. Peterson,
Oh, yeah, of course I do, bro.
He was having a conversation with someone. I didn't listen to the entire conversation, so I'm not going to get into it. But the caption of the post was, is woke, or woke is the opposite of knowledge.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because when you appear to be woke, you're doing it so that people can think you're quiet, can think you're a good person.
Yeah.
But you don't actually critically think about the situations that you are talking about. Because, number one, maybe you're scared that people are going to not support you or not follow you.
Or cancel you.
Or cancel you. No. Number two, you're just doing it because that's the in thing at the moment. Right? Or number three, you genuinely are ignorant. Which is also fine.
Yeah.
Everybody, you're never too old to learn. Everybody can learn. Like, I can speak about something today and hold a strong opinion. Maybe a week from now, it has changed completely. That's
facts.
Part of being human.
Let me just kind of solidify that point that you made. When coronavirus lockdown started, bro, Carl was telling me about, this isn't gonna happen. This isn't gonna work. Once they have the power to close the country, then you're gonna see it's gonna be like a whole movement towards communism. Like, obviously, I'm simplifying a lot of what he told me now, and I was like, bruh, relax, my bro. Conspiracy theory. Go stand there in the corner. Sinjay. Like, don't come at me with that guy. You know what I mean? Like, I was super dismissive about it, and I'll admit it. And then look now where we at now. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
And
bruh.
I changed my opinion.
Yeah.
I told him actually. I told him in many like arguments that we've had, or not arguments, debates that we've had before. I told him, my bro, yes, I did this when I was at uni. I used to go research and what, but I'm too lazy to go down.
Exactly. And most
So
people
I'm
are,
not gonna.
bruh.
You know what I mean?
Most
like,
people are. Like, I saw this post now. It has nothing to do with us, but it just reiterated to me that in today's time, people are too lazy. That's why platforms like TikTok are so
Yeah.
they're so popular because it's quick.
it's
30
quick,
seconds,
yeah.
3 minutes,
Yeah.
you're watching it, and then maybe if the video is longer than a minute, you scroll past. Next 30 seconds, next 30 seconds. Because we are so lazy to go actually read about these things, but we have the biggest platforms
Mm.
to talk about things that we have absolutely no idea. And I'm not saying like I'm all knowing and I'm fucking a historian. Like, I'm not a historian or whatever, but I have an opinion, and my opinion are based on things that I've researched, right? And I would encourage people to do the same, you see, right? And that research might lead you to an opposite opinion, and that's okay. And that's the next thing I want to get into, is the importance of dialogue during things.
Civil discourse.
There we
man,
go,
bro.
during-
Merch coming soon. Yeah. Adam, we must really make merch,
Facts,
bro.
bruh. Well, I want to emphasize the importance of dialogue and discourse, especially discourse. Discourse.
Discord.
Discourse. Discourse during, such important issues that affect every single South African. Because what I've been seeing is if you don't agree, which is probably like, the general consensus here. If you don't agree with me, then you're a bad person. You deserve to be shut down. Your platform deserves to be.
Wade Barrett said it, my bro. You're either Nexus or you're against us.
Maybe. Away, so I'll leave it there, right? So, Away, what do you think about the importance of discourse?
Yeah, I think it's very important, and I'm gonna use terms that you use. I hate speaking like this, but there's no better way,
Okay.
right? We were talking about the retaliation, right? And a narrative, a big narrative that came up was that it was racism.
Nah, like stay straight, because when you turn away, it
Oh.
goes away.
A big narrative was that it was racism fueling the violence.
Okay.
Right? This was a very big narrative that happened because you saw certain groups of people committing violent acts against certain groups of people, right? On videos and stuff like that. And it happened to be different races, of course. Right? So I would say that the word that
I'm not laughing at you, bro. I'm just thinking, like, to the people that are watching this on YouTube, your cap's the other way around, and you don't have.
I'm the same person,
Oh,
bruh.
yes,
I
yeah.
just the what's the name? The shades were hurting my eyes, man. It's too dark in here when I have the shades on.
Oh, if it's polarized or unpolarized.
Nah, polarized, man. Never get caught lacking.
Right, classy gent. What a lad, bro.
Classy gent. Yeah, so
Oh.
I think that was a bit of conflating issues, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that's
ooh.
what you say,
Yeah.
right?
But it is, though.
It is, yeah. That's why I'm saying there's no better way to describe it. You understand? Because at the end of the day, whether it was a black, pink, yellow, white, whoever that was coming into my turf, threatening my mensen, doesn't matter. Y'all gonna catch these hands. Y'all gonna catch these heaters.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Oh,
It just happened to be
like
that. Like this was the two groups that were involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now people jump on that bandwagon, my bro, and they make it.
And I think in this country,
You know what I
it's-
mean?
it's
Like,
especially
yes,
here with
bruh.
us, bruh, and especially amongst young people, which is another aspect I want to get to regarding this, right? People are afraid to call a spade a spade. And I'm not talking, when I say call a spade, I'm saying calling things for what it is. I'm not referring to anything derogatory. Do you know what I mean? If that is a couch, it's a couch. I'm going to call it a couch. You can't get upset with me for, saying that it's a couch.
Telling it like it is.
Yeah. You cannot do that because it doesn't make sense. And no, am I excusing the racism or the racist comments that are being made? No,
Yeah.
we said it at the
Yeah,
beginning
we
of this
said it at the
conversation.
beginning, and we're
Racism
not
is wrong.
ignorant to the fact that they
Yes.
have been said.
There have
Definitely.
been like derogatory terms and things thrown around, and that is uncool. Whether it comes from white, black, colored, Indian, whoever is involved in it, it's wrong, right? And then like also, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Carry
Yeah.
on.
So my thing is, the narrative was then pushed that the violence was fueled because of racism, solely because of racism now. Instead of somebody is infringing upon my rights, I don't feel safe with the what's the name, the cops, right? Because the cops are fucking looting as well.
That's
Right.
oh, but
The cops are looting as well, so now I must now feel safe in my joint, just sitting there doing nothing.
yeah, steal
You
my
know,
stuff,
waiting
man.
for the mensen to come.
Steal it. Nah,
No
that's
ways.
what people are saying, bruh.
No
They-
ways, kid.
And it's just like it amazes me because one thing I can mention, I was on my way home from work, you know. This was Monday, right? This was like when it was at its
Yeah, the
worst.
heat of it, yeah.
And I was listening to the radio, and someone on the radio said like, yeah, we must pray for the violence to stop in parts of the country. This was obviously a Cape-based
Yeah.
radio station, and they were saying like, yeah, we need to pray for the violence to stop. And then someone said, someone sent in a voice note, and they said, you know what? I'm gonna sound like a pessimist, but someone needs to be real here. Violence is part of who South Africans are. There's always gonna be violence, whether it's for this that's happening now, whether it's fees must fall, whether it's whatever the case, whatever the cause, there will always be violence, right? And then obviously in response to the voice note, he says like, you can't be the host now says you can't be ignorant to the fact that what he's saying, there is some truth to that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we have a generation now that can show us a better way, and can show us a way that's like not violent. That is supposed to, a generation that is supposed to lead South Africa to being a better country and
But
better people.
Mr. Radio host, just a quick news flash. Fucking ship has sailed.
Maybe,
my guy.
bro. And I was thinking to
That
myself,
ship has sailed,
I
my
was
guy.
thinking to myself, no, this is the exact problem with old media, old forms of media. They are fucking disconnected from reality, bruh.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, where the and you can attest to this.
Yeah.
Like, I sent a voice note in the group. I was like, where? And I apologize for my language, mommy, daddy, if you're listening to this. This is just
But do they
passion.
really know you?
This is just passion coming out now. I was thinking to myself, where the fuck are you living?
Oh, yeah.
In what day and age are you? How the fuck can you be so disconnected from reality, bruh?
Oh, yeah.
Because this generation saves South Africa. This generation leads South Africa to being better.
Yeah.
Where the what generation are you looking at, man?
Yeah. And stopping the violence. Like,
What the fuck?
bitch,
This
please,
generation has done nothing but antagonize one another, bruh. Because it's either right or wrong.
bruh. You next us or you against us?
Yeah,
bros?
you can't even have this generation isn't even capable. Or let me not say this generation. I'm generalizing. Obviously, there are exceptions.
Yeah.
But
But what has been shown to
yeah,
us so
what
far and
is
the
sh-
trajectory that it's going
Yes,
into now.
everybody just like, if you don't agree with me, you need to be silenced, you need to be cancelled. How are they going to lead us to a better?
Yeah.
These people can't even talk to one another. They don't even know what dialogue is.
Yeah.
They're rather interested in breaking someone down than actually just listening to their opinions
Yeah.
and having a discussion and finding a way forward. Because that is how you keep a society going. That's how you help a society progress. The two sides, or how many ever sides, they engage in discourse and they find a solution for everybody. But saying, if you don't agree with me, then you part of the problem.
Yeah.
Or if I need to explain myself to you, then you part of the problem. That's not going to help us.
It's mob shit. It's dictative thinking.
So where the
That's what it is.
Yo, bro.
You know what I mean? Because that's what happens in a dictatorship. You disagree, it's must for you. I off you. You know what I mean? Like, or I cripple you. In this case, it's obviously not killing. Right? So, well, I mean, in certain times it's killing. Like, for instance, I was at uni when Fees Must Fall happened. Right? Nigga, I was walking past bricks thrown, fire there, fire here, my car's parked there. It's massive a brick. Then what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Like, I was so normalized to like that type of stuff
Or
happening.
desensitized.
And, yeah, and I was so desensitized I was so desensitized afterwards. Your English, my bro. Oh yeah,
and you were making fun of my English last episode.
Yeah,
but yeah, die wil try.
Alas, we know, my bro. From us write the essay now.
Smas.
Argumentative essay. Just controlling thesis statement. Just ontology, but okay. That's besides the point.
Colloquialisms.
Stay in your lane. The normbor is this. I say all of this to respond to Mr. Radio host who said that, like, homie, what are you watching, my bro? There's arson, my bro. There's violent protest. There's throwing bricks and shit, bro. Destruction, my bro. Burning books in your own library, my bro. And then you want to come tell me I want free kak. But who must pay for that free kak, bro?
Like, nobody talks about that part, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We want this, we want that.
Yeah, because in Norway and in Sweden and those Scandinavian countries, they have free high class medical care and education. Where do you think that comes from?
It comes from tax.
Do you know how moerai the tax is in that countries?
And also,
and now you want to come do that to us, the 40% who are in the workforce.
Yo, bruh.
No,
and even if you go back to 2019, bruh. Do you know that 49% of people in the workforce paid majority of all taxes, bruh?
Nice.
How do you expect that to be sustained? But they don't want to hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want to hear that. If you don't agree with this, you don't understand the socio-economic reason. You don't need apartheid. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So get you a work, my bro, and see your gross package.
Exactly. Like,
and then you commit.
There's a difference between there's a difference between an ideology, a theory, and real life.
And it's in practice.
Yes, like we can believe, if everybody, we should give to everybody. There should be no millionaires. And that doesn't work, Aya. We have examples. Stalin. Lenin.
The niggas,
Mao. So, we have examples of this. And you can say, no.
Shout out my nigga Stalin, bro.
That's not real communism. That's not real socialism. But everybody in the history who has tried that said that same thing. It's a cycle. So, but that's completely off topic. But what I'm saying is the generation, they don't know how to
What's that quote that we read of the nigga Stalin?
To handle, I'll get it now. They don't know how to handle, how can I say, different opinions. They don't know how to handle
contradicting opinions.
Yes, and people that don't see the
conflicting opinions.
They don't even they can't comprehend that people think differently. Exactly. And you've seen this on a platform, especially on TikTok, short form content, which I think also contributes to the tension that we're currently seeing, because you only have 30 seconds to 3 minutes to discuss something that has so much complexity.
You're gonna tell me I'm coming from a place of privilege. Yo, brah. Yo, shout out to you, my bro. You know who I'm talking about on TikTok, bro. That one is funny, bro.
And it's funny because these people are the ones preaching to us about white privilege.
Oh, yeah.
You don't understand because you have white privilege. You don't understand because you have this and you have that. You don't suffer the things that people of color go through. You don't know my life, man. You can't talk to me, man. Do you know what I mean?
It's not my sugar levels, man.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But we've seen now, the minute that your shit is under fire, then you don't want to hear about privilege.
Then it's switching sides.
Oh, bro. Ooh, take my life away.
Nah, but my bro, rest in peace, XX.
Yeah, but then people don't want to hear about privilege. And, my bro, by all means, you have every right to want to protect what is yours.
Yeah, dollar what you must.
You have every right to protect what your family. I have no problem with that. But don't preach. If you're gonna preach about it, then be about it, my bro. Do you know what I mean?
But you know what? On that note, the road to power, right, is full of casualties and hypocrisy.
That's true. That's true. And we discussed the mob in the last episode and the power they hold. I'm just saying it so that people who idealize these people can see that when it's down to their shit, then they have the exact opinion as the next guy and the next guy and the person who they deemed as privileged.
And let me add to that. The reason why I bring these quotes in is not to justify it or to say this. It's just to make you aware of this is how it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of the time, these principles come in handy. Like we mention it, it's a theme in most of our pods when we talk about the vulgar crowd always is taken by appearances. I mean, also with the short form content, you see them preach this and that. Now they God's gift to human beings, right? But then when it comes down to the shits, and then what?
Yeah.
But you don't see that part.
Yeah.
You understand? You happen to see that part of this bra that shouts so, right? But you don't see it of everyone else in J because they
I'm
know
not singling out
power.
that guy though.
I'm singling him out.
Okay.
I'm singling him out.
Okay.
Right? Because that was the example I used.
Yeah, it's just, and it's
You know what I
also
mean?
just unfortunate that he's now the one.
Yeah.
That-
I doubt my bro.
No, I'm just saying.
That man, like, don't intimidate me in the slightest, my bro.
Okay.
But
Anyway.
what I was saying is, Yara, man, you interrupted my train of thought
Sorry.
now.
What you were saying is you don't see that side of everybody.
You don't see that side of everybody. The reason why you don't see it is because they know that.
Yes, that's true.
They know that you're
That's
taken by appearances.
Yes, bruh.
So what they will put out there will feed into that image.
Yes, because that
Right?
is what people want to hear.
These people are professionals. I'll give them
Yes,
that.
bruh.
They are professional at
At
what they do.
finessing people.
You know what I mean? Finessing image,
Yeah.
putting out what you want people to see, you know,
That's
like
true.
having a certain stature based on whatever, but you know that you're playing on the kind of, you're playing on the, the flaws of humans.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Even if
I
you're
have
doing
that
it-
flaw too.
Even
We
if
all
you-
have that
and even
flaws.
if you're doing it unknowingly,
Yeah.
you're doing it because.
sometimes you're doing it
And
unconsciously.
I'll even admit this myself, bro. When we started our TikTok page, now,
Mm.
when I saw how quickly we got interaction compared to other platforms that we were on that we've been on for a while,
Yeah.
right? Then I was like focusing on TikTok, you know,
Yeah.
because that's where the engagement is. And obviously we want to grow the platform, but I'm not afraid to admit that what you call it, a dopamine hit, like like you know what I mean? When you
Yeah.
saw, oh, look how much likes this got.
Yeah, like,
And that's what these
yo.
people go through, bruh. They think like, oh my word, likes, views,
Oh,
views.
And when money comes in
Yes,
as
bruh.
well, then you must know,
Yes,
my
bruh.
bro.
There's a saying that most people used to, and I never used to understand. They said, blood is thicker than water, no? And then, like the saying goes, they say blood is thicker than water. And then they also there's an add-on to say, I say people pay you. People say. Let me just try this again.
Yo,
Sorry.
you cack.
I'm hype, man. Sorry.
You
I'm
cack.
hype. Okay.
That's what you are.
5, 6, 7, 8.
wait,
They say blood. They say blood is thicker than water. I say people say whatever you pay them to say. You see, when the money, when that money comes in, bruh, you think that these celebrities, that these corporations, that these influencers, that these TikTokers have your best interest at heart, that they relate to you. Oh my God, they relate to my bro, you go tip in your 1-bedroom apartment, that means is in fucking Hollywood Hills, bruh, ordering room service, but you want to talk about, I love her, she's so relatable. Shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, bruh. Sure, that's some facts right there, man.
But and another thing, and I want to end it off here with a serious topic now. Another thing that I wanna address on this platform, bruh, and I don't care who you are, you're more than welcome to come onto this platform and challenge my ideas, and we can have a discussion if you are capable of doing that.
Sure.
Nah, I don't mean like intellectual.
Gunshots right down,
I mean if you are capable of understanding a conflicting viewpoint. That's someone that views the world differently.
Right.
Then more than welcome, we can have a respectful discussion about it. Right? I'm tired of people using this opportunity to call out so-called anti-blackness by colored people. Just because we as colored people and Indians and whoever the fuck was protecting the community.
Yeah.
Just because we took a stand while you were fucking talking about anti-blackness where they weren't attacking your fucking businesses.
Yeah.
When you want to come say, your anti-blackness is showing. Oh, no. Shut the fuck up, bruh.
Yeah, shut the fuck
like,
up.
we don't if my business that I worked 20 years to build is burning to the ground and my employees cannot come to work, I don't give a fuck about anti-blackness. I want my building to be there because I have a family to support. I have employees who have families to support.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? This is not the time for anti-blackness. And I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I'm saying read the fucking room
Yeah.
before you come out here and accuse people of things that has nothing to do with you because they are protecting theirs. When the shit comes to your front door, I would like to see you talk about anti-blackness when they're stealing from your joint, from your business.
And that's basically what I alluded to earlier. You know what I mean? It's all fun and games until the Owens show up.
Facts,
Since it's all fucking fun and games.
Facts.
It's easy to talk your shit, man, bro.
Facts.
It's really easy. It's almost like that, you know that, bruh, hou my terug. You can bly wie as Werner. You know that, I forgot what movie that was.
It sounds like, what's it? Bakgat, is it Bakgat?
Bakgat, yeah. Bakgat, yeah.
Scared.
You know
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, you dumb, bruh.
Stupid.
But it's the same type of thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I pay that no mind. It is annoying.
Yeah.
It is annoying. It's not going to stop, though.
Yeah, I know it's not going to stop
Definitely
because that's
not
what the
gonna
culture has
stop,
become, bruh.
Yeah.
Because we see the world through a lens of tribalism, bruh. If you're not black enough, you're not white enough, or you're too white, you're not black enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're not cool, you're not gay, you're not lesbian, then you're a bad person. If you don't fall into these categories or into this victimhood, this hierarchy of victimhood.
Oh, we mentioned it with the blue sweaters and that.
Yeah. Then whatever, and also to like white people that are telling me that I should feel like I'm oppressed. My bro, come on, if nobody has told these people, these liberals that are now saying, you need to understand. You need to understand that black people of color have been oppressed for many, many years because of the white man system. Let me tell you now, I is free, my bro. I'm not oppressed. I had a conversation with someone this past few days. It's someone that we both know. And he was telling me about, this country will never be reset properly as long as white people have power. A white man doesn't control me, bruh.
And a white man doesn't control the country either.
Exactly. If you look at all the if you want to talk about positions of power.
Yeah, bruh. What are you talking about?
Guys, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like but you can talk about, but these people still have influences on politicians. Then you need to check the politician.
And also I want to know about, like, what's worrying is this country will be reset. What do you mean reset?
Same thing that Stalin meant, bruh.
Yeah, that's why I'm
that's
like.
the same thing that Stalin meant, bruh.
And what did Stalin waste, my bro?
I'm gonna get to it now.
Because we need to close off this fucking serious topic.
Facts. I just want to say, I is free, my bro. You might think you're doing our people a favor. I'm not speaking for all color people. Let me not do that.
I concur, though. I concur.
You might think you're doing people that look like me, and people of a darker shade. You might think you're doing them a favor by saying, oh, they oppressed you. You need to be sensitive. No. We need to take responsibility for our own lives. We didn't wait for the white man to give us money to buy the cuck that you see here.
Yeah.
This guy cost money. That camera cost money. I went to go work my ass off. I didn't say, oh, please, white man, please, man.
Yeah.
Please. No, nigga. No, that time is over,
please,
bruh.
Man, just a bitchy auntie.
No, bruh.
No, bruh.
We decided to build this from the ground up. And one day when it is what we want it to be, it will be because we built it.
Yeah.
Not because we waited around for the world to change so that we can.
Yeah.
Yo, my bro. Yo, bruh. Anyway, let me find the fucking. Are you dumb, bruh? Nah, wait, let me just find this quote, baby.
Are you dumb, stupid?
Oh, dumb. Play me like a dummy, like Peach. Are you dumb, baby? So, in the words.
You let a rat come home to a big bag.
In the words of our
beloved commander general,
the commander in chief, Joseph Stalin, my bro. Stalin once ripped all the feathers off a live chicken.
Speak in the mic, man.
Oh, sorry.
Just say it again. Start again. Oh, cease.
Testicles, 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Vogelheid.
Okay. Stalin once. Yo, did you hear that?
Yo. Kwashior.
Stalin once ripped all the feathers of a live chicken as a lesson to his followers. He then set the chicken on the floor a short distance away. The chicken was bloodied and suffering immensely, yet when Stalin began to toss some bits of wheat towards the chicken, it followed him around. And he said to his followers, "This is how easy it is to govern stupid people. They will follow you no matter how much pain you cause them, as long as you throw them a little worthless treat once in a while."
Yeah, bro, gunshots,
The
flares,
Realcast.
everything go off.
The Realcast.